Hello, Shadow, 4 plus Parry, Forest Elf, Andy. Skiing. Is it though? I don't know, Parry. What does grad course mean, Damien? Well, we already have our diploma from Balatro University. We're actually a grad student instructor at the university. Actually, technically, I'm the head of philosophy department. But, one course that I think is the most difficult at Balatro University is the Gold Stake Plasma course. And it is a grad level class, if that makes sense. So you get a coach? No, DrSpctred is going to coach me. I'm definitely not going to be coaching Doc. So you could, and I'll screen share so you can watch on mine, or you can go to Doc's Twitch and go watch the live stream from their point of view, whichever you prefer. Dolly Spectra. Hello, Ezri. What's the easiest deck to get gold stake on? I think yellow deck for me, not only is it the most consistent, it's the easiest. But if you allow restarts, I guess erratic could be, in that you could just restart until you have 11 copies of a card, so you can reliably play. At that point, I think you can very reliably play 4, if not even 3 of a kind. Yeah, technicians, it's the worst kind. A flashback. A grad school flashback. Blue deck is pretty chill. Blue deck is chill. I mean, but if we're truly going for the easiest, I think it's yellow deck. I mean, I've been trying to streak yellow deck, and I feel like I have a lot less experience on Gold Stake than Espa, Edzy, and Doc, even though I am trying to get to their level. Shaker agrees with Erratic. I think Erratic is up there. The thing is, if you're streaking, Erratic could give you kind of an annoying deck, versus yellow, you always get that benefit of the $10. I mean, I've won like 18 out of 19 runs on yellow deck. It's if you force pairs and you play yellow deck, you're going to win all the time. If you're locked in, I don't want to say there are seeds that can beat you, but there's not a ton. There's really not a ton. Oh yeah, we don't have a streak right now. That's not gonna be what. I mean, maybe we'll streak towards the end. But I did lose. I was at 5 and I was playing today and I lost. Because I wasn't paying attention. Hello, Third Way. But yeah, like I said, you can hang out on my stream, but also feel free to go hang out in DrSpctred's stream. What's your Twitch? My Twitch is Zano TV. What does party streamer? I think if Espa only played Yellow Deck New Era on a new profile, I think we would both be. I think they would be at like 95%. I think Espa could reliably win 19 out of 20. I think I could. I honestly think it might be higher for Espa because I think I could reliably win 18 to 19 out of 20. I think Doc on Yellow Deck could win like 99 out of 100, if not 100 out of 100. Did you just pick that up on the floor and blow on it? It's not on the floor. I have a little container. But yeah, money is OP technically. Well, it's just like the scariest parts of a gold stake run are actually super early on. And then there's just a couple boss blinds, I think, antes 5, 6, and 7 that are scary. And then the Violet Vessel on very certain runs. But Yellow Deck basically eliminates being scared. This is only Yellow Deck 100. What is that? I'm not. Click. You can post links. If you want to post a link, go to the Discord so I can preview the link. But please ask a mod before you post a link in the chat. Yeah, 4+, and that's what I'm saying. I think Yellow Deck eliminates that. So all of a sudden, with Yellow Deck, literally, the only way you're losing is really unfortunate run of boss blinds, or you know, a really tough seed plus Violet Vessel. Because on most seeds by ante 8, I can beat Vessel. There's one in a while where you get the combo of like the 1 in 10, 1 in 9 seeds that are terrible, and then you get the 1 in 4, so 1 every 36. You're gonna maybe struggle. I don't know. It's from Espa Twitch. My bad. No worries, New Era. I'm curious to see it. If you don't mind joining the Discord and posting it, it's just on Discord. I can check the link. Balatro grad courses plus. Ooh, raspberry blondies sound deliciously. You're gonna make enough to share with everyone, right? Share with, yeah, the entirety of the class. I'll email you a slice. Thank you. Post a picture in the Discord at least. Just finished off a tray of chocolate blondies. Chocolate blondies are the best kind of blondies. They honestly deserve their own thing. But I feel like it'd be really weird to call chocolate blondies something like, what are you gonna call them, brownies? That honestly low-key sounds problematic. But honestly, chocolate, like, I don't know if there's a good way to describe them. We can call them cocoes. Cocoes. It sounds racist. Brunettis. All right, we're ready to start in 2 minutes. He posted in the Balatro channel. All right, New Era. Let me check this out. Oh, so Espa made a new profile and is doing this. It's really interesting because, you know what, chat? I'm kind of, I feel like I'm gonna make a sheet like that. Hello, Alex. I really think we're gonna be doing a lot more gold stake streams. I'm having a ton of fun, and my goal is to one day, I really want to, I don't want to say beat Espa's streak, but my goal is to get 50. Hello, Osis. You're gonna have Doc's reactive on your screen. Oh, Perry, I don't know if Doc has a reactive yet. But I will get them set up with one soon. But, he did it with fur? Oh, okay. Well, then I should just be able to copy the browser source I made for yours. Where did I put it? Oh. I'm silly. I made it a separate scene. Can make a copy and paste as a reference, and then we'll get a new one. Addition skips aren't great because they could end up being perishable or rental. Exactly. I do think Thunk could... I think that is a very possible buff to skips. The thing is, you don't want skips to be too powerful because you want people to play the game, right? Like, skipping isn't fun. But I do think if we're going to have them in the game, they should be viable sometimes, maybe, right? And the only time it's viable is investment tag, in the very, very rare time that you saw when I was trying to save my streak where there's something kind of like a Mega Buffoon or something. It's like, oh, well, I need a Joker, I gotta pray. But I think you can make them slightly more viable if they can't be tagged, right? So that way it's like, okay, I need a Joker, I'm gonna skip for a holo here. I'm gonna get 10 molt. I know the Joker's not perishable or rental, or eternal. I think that'd be kind of cool. I don't know. Curious to hear Doc's thoughts on that. But really, with the Joker tags right now, you can't, like, it's never useful because legitimately half the time it's gonna have a tag on it, which just, it just makes, like, losing on a shop, it's really hard to argue that would be worth it. Wait, I gotta log in with my Discord. Again, keeps going, keeps going. Hello.
Okay.
Oh, okay, wait. It's already set up.
What do you mean?
So Reactive is like this browser plugin that you put on OBS, so it knows when you talk on Discord, and it basically it puts your PNG on my screen.
Okay, I mean that's what I'm doing that. Do you need to also do that? Do we need to communicate? What do you need from me?
I don't think I need anything. Let me see.
Okay. Discord Reactive is what I use. Yeah.
Okay. Let me really see. Oh, here, copy. I just need to copy yours.
Okay.
I think.
All right, folks. How's the sound? How's the volume? I guess we'll know in a minute. Salvajit says great. Babylon says sounds good. All right, everyone says it's good.
Yeah, my chat says you sound perfect. All right.
Great.
I now have a little DrSpctred on my screen.
Oh, I guess at some point maybe I could set up like a little Z somewhere.
You don't have to. It's up to you.
Okay, I won't. You know what the people want, Zeno? They want the doc to figure out how to do the YouTube restream stuff.
You want to do that before Plasma?
No, not right now. I'm not.
Okay.
I'm not in the right headspace for that. We'll play the game and then we'll maybe after the wedding. Maybe like a month from now.
I will say, once you have it set up, there's really no work. The only work is really if you want to put thumbnails on that. And maybe you could argue there's some work in, like, I know, I just let all my YouTube live streams become VODs. I know Raffle hides some of them depending on if he has videos coming out to, like, maximize search engine optimization. Like, I guess
pacing, yeah.
That's really the only work. But once you get Restream, super simple to set up, and then you click a button.
Okay, we will get it set up before MLB Season 2. And then all of those will automatically get, sent to YouTube. That's the plan.
That's beautiful. A lot of people really want everyone to save their multiplayer VODs. I'll try and download as many as I can. Create like a database.
I mean, I like the clip work that you did last season. I don't know how much work that is actually. It seemed like a lot of work.
It's a bit of work. It's not the worst. But I'm gonna be casting a ton of games, so those VODs will all be on the new Major League Balatro YouTube channel.
Okay.
A lot of the content.
So like,
anyway,
automatically you're already participating in the casting side of things.
Yes.
Can you remind us, for folks who are not following all the MLB details, like what's that gonna look like from week to week?
All right, ladies and gentlemen, they, thems, everybody. Major League Balatro starts August 18th. There will be 7 weeks of regular season play. The regular season play means each week, every single one of us will have a matchup. That matchup will consist of a game or of 3 games. We're not doing best of. We're doing a straight 3 games. You get a point for every game win. You get a point for winning the match. So 4 points up for grabs every single match. There's 2 divisions. Doc is in the Bloodstone division. I'm in the Onyx division. You play everyone in your division once. The top 4 from each division will go to the playoffs. The playoffs will take place over the course of an entire week this time, not all in one day, because that was dumb. And it will be, I believe it's October 6th through the 12th. And then we'll crown a champion. In terms of how to view everything, I'll be live streaming, casting a lot of games, not every single one, but a lot of the games on my Twitch channel and on YouTube. I will post the VODs of the casting on Major League Balatro, but you can catch every single game if you just follow the participants of Major League Balatro. And lastly, we are setting up a website that will just have all this information, so nobody needs to ask anymore. Thank you, Andy, who is working on that for us. He's doing a lot of work this weekend to try and get it set up. We will have that for you probably sometime after my wedding, and then you'll have a place for the standings, the schedule, all the VODs, all the info, and it'll make it a lot easier.
Sweet, man. That sounded rehearsed. Do you have like a video that you've done on this?
I got an A+ in my public speaking class, and so
okay.
I like to just.
I never had to do that. Not that I can recall. Not a prerequisite to like being a math teacher. It turns out you don't have to take public speaking. I guess
it legitimately was a prerequisite to go to a University of California school when I was in community college. You had to take it. So that was
okay.
the class I took. All right. Well, how do we do it, Doc? Oh wait, here I'm gonna share.
You got to do the screen share.
Yeah.
We're gonna try that.
We'll do entire screen. We'll do this one. I meant more of like, how in the world do you consistently win on this deck and stake?
Oh. Well, I mean, it depends. What do you mean consistent? It's
Like,
difficult. I mean, you've sort of identified that it is difficult. I think certain people are going to have certain, let's say, biases, and then that's going to make things easier or more difficult potentially.
Fair.
I guess, like, okay, so winning the first round pretty easy on the plasma deck.
Yeah,
so
we can
go ahead and do that. We can ask, like, for skip tags if there's anything that we're interested in doing, and the answer is no. I think on gold stake most of the time it's just no all the time, except for maybe the investment tag. I've seen you on the yellow deck. You don't always take the investment tag on the yellow deck. I think that's completely fair. I think on the plasma deck, maybe that's like even more so. You want the investment tag on the plasma deck because it is so easy to clear the early rounds. Like, you can beat the boss in one hand without any jokers.
Exactly. I think the part I struggle with is it's so hard in my opinion to have enough chips to truly just beat 8 antes with chips. You're gonna have to make that pivot. I think it just adds such a difficult inflection point that you're not gonna face with any other deck.
Okay, then I guess my suggestion would be maybe let's keep an eye out for unconventional sources of chips that maybe we wouldn't consider normally. Maybe that helps. Maybe that's nonsense. I don't know. Maybe, you've already considered everything. So, example, okay, so obviously Stuntman is great here. Makes the first or the next 5 rounds easy. You just play whatever hand. You get 28,000 points or something like that. Easy. Is there any universe where you would consider not taking it? Like, is there a strategic reason not to take the Stuntman here? That's the first question.
I was not going to take the Stuntman. I think, unfortunately, this came at the worst possible time where it does nothing because I can just win the next 5 rounds without a Joker. The next 5 blinds in Plasma.
Okay, so what you're telling me is in the next 5 rounds, I can win without Jokers. I can win the boss in one hand. I can win the round 4 after the boss. I can win that in 2 hands, like maybe 1 flush and 1 2-pair or something like that. And so this Stuntman, even though it makes those rounds easy, it's already easy. I don't actually gain anything. The cost is $7. The cost is it's a perishable, and so then it'll run out before you actually get to the point where you need it. Agree. Correct. Also, the Buffoon pack is kind of the same way, where in the early rounds on the Plasma deck, I don't need Jokers, so even if the Buffoon pack gives me something good, it's not something that I couldn't just get later. Also, the Buffoon pack has a high chance of giving me something that's either straight up bad or straight up I don't care about. And so normally the caution with the Buffoon packs is like, okay, well, what if I get rentals or eternals, or even worse, eternal rentals, and then you end up taking nothing. You've lost $4 from the Buffoon pack. And I think on most decks, most of the time you open the Buffoon pack anyway, because even if you do get an eternal, you can still take the eternal, you can still build around it, you can still survive off of that early eternal. The difference with the Plasma deck is the Jokers that don't give you chips are really, really irrelevant really, really quickly. And so not only do we have this high chance of getting bad Jokers, we also have a high chance of getting irrelevant Jokers. And so for the same reason of not taking the Stuntman here, I'd also suggest every time don't take the Buffoon pack first shop.
Okay. I think it's something that I knew, but I was still instinctively doing. But if you just, like you said, it's very easy logic to follow that all those Jokers, like even let's say like a zany Joker or a droll Joker, for example, is like, oh, okay, that's fine on every other deck. On Plasma is just completely useless. That 10 volt is not going to do anything for me. So there's just nothing. I mean, there's basically some econ jokers, some utility jokers, or you get blessed with a good chip joker, and one of those great chip jokers is literally in the shop window, and I can't even get it.
All right, so follow-up question. Yeah, that.
yeah, the two. I will say, two pairs are the hand outside of straights that I want to play on Plasma deck. So this is pretty nice to see here. I'm just, in my head, it kind of hurts to go under the interest for the 20 chips, but it will make, you know, how I said I can win the next 5 rounds without a joker. It would make it a little bit easier for Ante-2 boss blind if I had this extra 20 chips on my 2 pair.
Ante-2 boss.
Yes.
So, you know, not any time in the next 3 rounds, but like Ante-2.
Yeah.
Okay, so some thoughts. Thought number 1 is, like you said, okay, on the Plasma deck, 2 pair, pretty reliable winning hand. Part of that is you get 20 chips per planet card, which is more than the amount of chips that you get from, let's say, a pair. Pair is 15 per, this is 20 per. Actually, 2 pair gives you more chips than Jupiter, gives you more chips than flushes. And so sort of long term, 2 pair is going to score more points. 2 pair is also going to be easier to draw than a flush. And so, okay, if my default on the Plasma deck is either play 2 pair or sometimes play straights, because straights give you 30 chips per planet card, then do I take the early Uranus card? Do I take the early planet card knowing that that's the hand that I'm most likely to play anyway? So, you know, we could say, like, for example, on the yellow deck, if the yellow deck first shop Mercury card, almost always take the Mercury card. And I feel the same way about the planet card here. And so you said it costs $3, but also costs $1 of interest if we go from $7 down to $4. It probably is going to cost an additional $1 of interest down the line. You know, maybe there's some kind of snowballing effect. And so would you pay at any time in the future, let's say, would you pay $5 for a Uranus card? I probably would.
Yeah, it's like right now, would I pay $5 for a Uranus card? I want to say no, but then future me is going to be like, I would pay $20 for one right now, so.
Yeah, and so we could say like in round 4, that's the small blind of Ante-2. If I can get one 5-card hand pretty reasonably, but I need to get 2,000 points. And 2,000 points is going to be a 5-card hand plus some extra, and that extra could easily be 2 pair, because it's going to be really hard to get 2 5-card hands. Not impossible, just like harder. And so I would take it for that kind of like early game security.
Yeah.
And then that gives you more time until you have to find something. Like, takes the pressure off.
Yeah. And this is a thing I think I'm learning really well doing my gold stake streaks, doing the 15 deck streaking, is something. The reason I wasn't as consistent on gold stakes before is I just wasn't secure enough. I didn't think through everything that may come up that I would have to beat. And I think maybe why I struggle with Plasma, or part of the reason, other than it just being hard, is my mind is not fully wrapped around how to even do that for Plasma. So that's part of the reason I think it's going to be really helpful too.
Yeah, maybe this idea of like, have a backup plan.
Yeah. It's like,
so rather than going all in on one thing, have a backup. And that's kind of the same for the black deck as well. The advice that I give is spend more than you think you need to spend, and then that way if you fail to draw one hand, you can play a different hand. And so it's now our 2 pair, even just at level 2, even just with the 1 upgrade, 2 pair now does the same as a flush.
Yep.
Or, you know, does the same as a high straight. And so, you know, we can use that now. In the next couple rounds, we have more time before we need to find a joker. And so we have all these plus mul jokers in the shop, and we say, okay, well, I know I don't need that here.
Yeah. And while you said, let's say a Uranus card is worth $5, opening up this pack is basically, was the expected value $8? That's probably not worth it at this point in time for the Uranus.
Yeah, it's about $12. $12 for a planet card, probably not worth it.
That's what I thought.
ask me again in 2 rounds. If I have no jokers in 2 rounds from now, I might feel differently.
6, 22, 52, 55, 22 times 22 that's not enough. It feels close, but I don't think that's enough.
3s are pretty low, yeah.
Yeah. That's even better, despite having a debuff.
It's close.
Oh.
I guess I did notice you kept 3 cards. You kept like the ace, king, and something else. Maybe it was a 10 or something like that. Maybe also then, with the trying to go for the 2 pair, we should also think about like the discard strategy. And, is it better to discard fewer or more cards? Maybe discard, let's see here. If you're going for a 2 pair and you need to discard, it's because you have a pair and then you can discard 5, holding on to 1. Okay. Usually it's better to discard a full 5, where the idea is the chance of drawing a pair doesn't really matter that much, holding an extra card or not holding an extra card. So like if you're holding on to a pair plus a blue seal, that's 3 cards. You could either discard 5 or you could discard 4 holding 1. And then the probability of drawing a pair is about the same. It's not exactly the same, but it's about the same.
Okay.
But sort of the benefit of holding a card is you can hold on to a card that's high. And so instead of just drawing any 2 pair, you can draw a meaningful 2 pair. And so you held on to the ace and the king and the 10. I think it's not wrong to hold on to some high cards, but maybe that was too many cards to hold on to at one time.
Okay. I actually don't know this, so this is a great question. So, is holding on, because you said holding on to 1 and discarding 4, discarding a full 5, it's about the same to find a pair. How significantly does that decrease holding on to 2 and 3, finding the pair?
I don't know exactly. Just, by vibes, my instincts tell me that it's a bad idea.
Welcome.
So kind of the idea
lesson
is,
with Doc.
If you're holding on to 1, then whatever 4 cards you draw could possibly pair the one that you're already holding, or you could draw a pair among the cards, right?
Okay. Yeah, in my brain, I'm like, I thought I've been meaning to just look it up because I am curious on like what to do there.
Yeah. Like maybe it's not as different as my instincts tell me.
It feels like definitely I held on to 3. It feels like that could not have been the right play. I am curious about 2 versus 1, versus maybe just even then you discard all 5. I don't know, but
yeah. Also, it depends on like what's in your deck or whatever.
That of course, yeah. All right. I feel confident enough to beat the small blind, so not interested in 20 mult. Although I have been thinking, we could probably sit here talking all day. I have been thinking, is it possible that maybe I should be going after mult early because there's a lot of X mult jokers and there's not multiplicative chips in the game, and so having that higher.
It takes about 16 X mult for mult the trump chips.
That's
so we're talking like it's not until you have re-triggering X mult for the mult to be better than the chips, which happens sometimes, but it happens maybe not a lot of the time.
I did not. All right, well that's
so basically what it comes down to is like you always take Chad, you sometimes take photo, and if you get both, then you stop doing chips. That's it.
Fair. And in that case, I don't care about base mult anyway at the top, so
yeah.
Technically re-triggering, technically chips.
Okay. Dusk is, well, okay. Retriggering in general is usually a good idea, because you have like the common jokers that give you chips. You've got Scary Face, you've got Todd.
Mm-hmm.
There's not that many of them, but they are common. Photograph also, doesn't give you chips, but this kind of retriggering X-Molt and being able to retrigger glass cards, that can be another out. Weird thing about the plasma deck is stacking all of your bonuses in one hand is like
way better,
majorly synergistic.
Yeah.
And so what I mean by that is, let's say you have either I can play 100 chips in this hand and 100 chips in another hand, or I can put them together and get a 200 bonus in one hand. And if I have 100 and 100, then the plasma deck will split those into 50 times 50, 50 times 50. So that's like 2,500, another 2,500. But if I stack them together, with maybe I put my bonus cards with my stone cards, maybe with some retriggering effect, now that 200 becomes 100 times 100 is 10,000.
Yep.
And so being able to stack more things in one hand can make the one hand worth 2, 3, 4 times as much as other hands. And so sometimes if you have Dusk, even though you don't have glass cards, even though you don't have retriggerable X-Molt, just retriggering bonus cards, foil cards, stone cards, just that can be enough where the one hand will one-shot. Does that make sense?
No, it makes complete sense. I would have I just generally don't like Dusk, but I think Plasma, even though I knew that, I still didn't think about taking it on Plasma. That's making it a little bit more interesting.
I wouldn't take it.
Yeah, I still wouldn't.
If it wasn't eternal, I think it's justifiable. I think if it were 3 rounds from now in Ante 3, if your deck was different, if you had I have something specific that I want to retrigger, that's something that you could do. If it were, maybe Hack or Sock and Buskin, I think those are easy pickups for retriggering. But maybe not Dusk here. But just generally speaking, the idea to keep in mind is if I get twice as many chips in my hand, that one hand is worth 4 times as much.
Okay. Well, now, I guess the question is, I'll say what I would do with this shot is I would probably grab Banner and then open the Spectral.
Okay, so we said before 3 rounds ago, we said we don't take the Stuntman.
Mm-hmm.
As a perishable. If it's not perishable, you take it. But, we didn't take the Stuntman earlier. Here, the Banner, also perishable. Now you do take it. Why? What's the difference?
I think we are, with the scaling of Plasma deck, I'm a little bit worried about Big Blind and Boss Blind of Ante 3. Because there's not a lot of chip jokers that can help me out. And I don't necessarily want to rely on finding a blue seal, which would be, part of me would love to open the Spectral first and see if I found a blue seal, and then I'm like, maybe I don't need the Banner at all. But I also rather have something to Ankh.
Could be Ankh, yeah. I guess if there is a blue seal, you take it anyway.
Mm-hmm.
You probably still take the Banner anyway, even if you do find a blue seal. So you might as well take the Banner first. There's the rare chance that you hex it, and then that gives you an extra, 2 molt every round or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Can you teach me bit?
Yeah. I think the Banner's a great pick here, and so you said okay, we didn't need the Stuntman before as a perishable because early rounds you don't need the points. Now we're reaching the point where I haven't found anything else, so I gotta settle for this. I gotta take something.
Yeah.
Even perishable Banner is not the best. Yeah, that makes complete sense.
3 rounds farther.
Yeah. Also, since the Banner allows you to Now your high card is going to be just as strong as your 2-pair, since the banner's giving you 60 chips. Not exactly, but it's like, you can play garbage, which means you can win in fewer hands, and so the banner actually gives you money for the next 3 rounds. Instead of having to dig for 2-pair multiple times, you can just play high card twice.
Oh, well, there you go. Huh.
Uh-huh. Question.
Yeah.
Is there any universe you don't take the spectral pack? Like, if you had only $5 to your name, would you still take the spectral pack here?
Probably, I guess not. Me, yeah, not on plasma.
You wouldn't take it if you were broke?
I mean, the expected value is right 1 every 8-ish packs. I'm gonna get an immolate, so that's an expected value of plus. Even with just that, a couple dollars.
It pays for itself.
Yeah.
I guess, like, obviously immolate is the best hit, but like,
there's a lot of
any
good hits.
seal is totally useful. So like purple seal, not the most useful, but still somewhat useful. Same with gold seal. I think spectral pack is always positive expected value, unless we're talking about like anti-7 or something like that, where you have infinite money. So I always take spectral pack no matter how little money I have, and if you have less money, potentially the high roll on the wraith is even
That's
better,
true.
right? Like, if you had, let's say, $14, you open the spectral pack down to 10, would you pay $10 for a rare?
On plasma deck, I don't. So, I mean, I guess we just think about what rares we would want. We would want Blueprint, Brainstorm. I guess Invis isn't the worst. Stuntman.
Not the best.
Yeah. So there's 5 out of the 17.
You said Stuntman, could be Vagabond.
Oh, Vagabond would be great, yes. That is true. I forgot Vagabond's a rare.
A third of them give you X-Molt. A third of the rares give you X-Molt.
Yeah, which we don't want.
Okay. I wouldn't pay $10 for a random rare on the plasma deck. I would do it on a different deck because of all the X-Molt jokers, but I wouldn't do it on the plasma deck, is what you said, and I agree.
Yeah, that's where I'm at. I guess my question is, do you sigil? Like, or does sigil just hurt you?
I think flush houses can be a meaningful alternative to playing 2-pair.
That's true. Unfortunately, we have no pairs in the hand we drew, so we literally.
I think if you use sigil here, you never get punished by it. You had a concern, maybe if I have too many of the same suit, maybe there could be a suit boss, or maybe like I play something that could be 2-pair, but it registers as a flush instead, and I get slightly punished by that.
Yeah.
I think that's not going to happen. I don't think that almost never happens.
Now we need a rough gem. I guess last question. I think, okay, playing without Doc's help here, I just clicked. That's exactly what I would do. I click next round. Should I be checking the standard for a blue seal?
If you're playing multiplayer, you take standard pack here. I've seen you.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, I mean, like, the main thing that's going to help us the most are going to be the jokers. So even like Arcana packs, we don't need as much as jokers.
Yeah.
And the jokers that we need are among common jokers rare. So, maybe a fifth of the common jokers give us chips is what we want. And so maybe we want to save our money for interest, save our money for...
We want seed money, ideally.
It would
be nice.
Maybe. It depends on how strong we are
That's
in the next
true.
round.
We probably aren't going to get it. That's a good point.
Yeah. All right, let's go next.
Well, you get the 2-pair and you don't have to discard. The best of both worlds.
There you go. So, pause. We had 1,500 points on a 2-pair. Now Banner gives us 60 chips. So, not quite doubling our chips because the base is like 40 on the 2-pair. Not quite doubling, but our score is maybe 3.5 times, right?
Mm-hmm.
Or maybe actually slightly less than 3 times. 1,500 to 4,000.
What?
Great.
You're the PhD in math. What is the word for that type of scaling? Is it just exponential scaling? Is what you technically call it?
It's quadratic, right? The number gets multiplied by itself. Yeah.
Okay, I could not remember the word on stream the other day.
Quadratic, like quadratic formula, like, you know, parabolas and x squared and stuff like that.
How fun.
All right. We have money. We've survived to the point where we have money. We have options. Arcana Pack, Spectral Pack, Seed Money, Hack, Tower. Among all of these things, what's the order of operations? So obviously we're going to buy some stuff, but maybe not everything. What order do we buy things in?
You ready? Arcana, because I want full $20 Hermit value, if it's in there. Based off of what we...
Question.
Yeah.
So if you do take the Arcana Pack, you don't take, let's say, the Hack, for example, you do get punished if instead of a Hermit, there's Temperance instead. Like you miss out on $3.
True. And I
Go ahead.
And I guess I would only lose out on $2 if I got the Hack for... Oh, no, wait. 6... No, I would lose out on... I'd lose out on $3 as well if I got the Hermit, so...
Okay. So you're saying, like, okay. The number one thing that I want is a Hermit. That's what I want to maximize the Hermit value.
Yeah.
If I get a Temperance instead, I'm probably not going to take a $5 Temperance anyway, and so maybe disregard that.
Yeah, exactly. That's kind of what it's... There is a world I take a Hermit, I'll be honest. There's some bad draws in there.
Okay.
And
Are you a tower here, or do you not take the tower?
I'm taking tower after as well. I'm buying everything. In my head, I'm buying everything in the shop, actually.
Yeah. I guess my question is, like, what's the difference between buying the tower now before opening the Arcana Pack, or buying or waiting until after? Tower after
Because
Arcana.
if I buy it now, I'll be tempted to use it right away instead of using it in the Spectral Pack when I get my Cryptic.
Okay.
No, there is no downside, right? Like, you might as well. If you're gonna buy it later, you should buy it now.
I guess what's the upside? Forget about downside. What's the upside? If you take the tower, is there any universe where you use it inside the Arcana Pack?
Only if there's an Emperor and I need to make space, to be honest. And then I wouldn't want the Emperor to be a tower, so actually, I don't buy it. We're going all the way back around. I'm not... That's actually the real reason to keep it in the shop. Is I don't want my Emperor to be a tower if there's an Emperor in here, and I'm taking it.
There's an Emperor, okay. So if there's a death card, you wouldn't make 2 rocks?
If I'm getting... I guess I would. Yeah, I mean, that's better than nothing. It's better than deathing something else.
Okay, and you could always use the tower. If there's an Emperor, you can use the tower.
That's true.
Okay, I'd take the tower here.
Alright. That is the upside. No. Well, look at that.
Would you look at that?
But...
So, the drawback is I'm forced to use the tower on one of these 8 cards. I don't get to pick. It has to be one of these 8 instead of, like, normally you would get to pick whatever card you want in the next round. Or, maybe you hold the tower for an emergency.
If I am committed to buying the Hack, though, I think there's an argument here to Magician the 5 and the 4, because with Hack, the expected... Every time I play those, it's going to be $2.66.
So you're saying there's no... You don't take the Emperor here because you take the Magician instead.
If I'm
as
dedicated
a
to
value generator.
Yeah.
Specifically because you have the Hack. And if the Hack wasn't there, you would go Emperor instead?
Tower Emperor, yeah.
I agree.
Alright.
I agree on all points.
I'm like, alright, what do I tower here? Well, I don't want to tower a face card for photo. Maybe a 10. I like 8s for 8 ball. I like 6 for 6 cents. Aces are going to be 2s. I guess it's a 10 or an 8. Or some, maybe, I guess probably. What are the chances we get 6 cents? It's probably a 6.
Well, you said you don't have to use the tower. If you're not going to do the Emperor here, you don't have to use the tower. Because you said if I open that spectral pack and I get a red seal, I might want to make a red rock.
Exactly. I would love to make a red rock. Shout out Colorado.
Alright.
Do I buy hack first? Would I sell banner and onk hack? Would I do that? I think with a rock in hand, I would be willing to make that crazy play.
Rock in hand, 2 lucky cards in deck. So you're saying, okay, in the next round, could get bumpy, could get dangerous, but the rock means we survive 100%, no problem.
Exactly.
Okay.
And that's basically $4 per lucky card with 2 hacks.
So you wouldn't onk a perishable banner?
No, I wouldn't.
I wouldn't either. Alright, so yeah, take the hack and then the spectral pack.
But we're just gonna get immolate every time.
Well, that's a possibility, I suppose.
Yeah. And
you know, that removes a lot of the nuance of what we're doing here if we just get immolate.
Exactly. And while I really hope my 5 and 4s don't disappear.
Yeah, I'll allow it.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Alright. Question for the viewers at home. Do you take seed money here?
My chat's excited that you're talking to them. Adalo says, "You no."
Adalo's not a believer of seed money. Okay.
Oh.
What are the relevant factors here? So, like, you know, aside from what the ultimate decision is, like, what factors into this decision? What are you thinking about?
I'm thinking I have outside of the lucky hack, I don't really have value generators. To pay for the $10 of seed money, I would need to be let's say I need to get the $30 for 10 rounds, or $35 for 5 rounds, or $40 for a couple rounds, to just make up for it. And that money is also probably coming down more down the line when I would already have a value generator, so it's not even as important. Versus these $10 right now are much more valuable to me, so I don't think I take it.
I will say I always take it. I take it like 90% of the time. And I think at least half of that time it's wrong, but I do it anyway.
Okay. That is very DrSpctred of you. I think that's...
So I guess like one thing on my brain is like, I have banner. It's perishable, but I have it.
That's
and
true.
So that means I can survive without spending. I can survive to the point of getting the interest threshold.
Look, I asked you to coach me, I'm gonna listen, so.
I'm not gonna claim it's correct, but I will claim that I would take it.
Absolutely.
No greed, no glory, my guy.
Yeah. My question here is so this is the whole like playing it safe on plasma deck. I'm not sure how to do it. Do you play maybe I can answer my own question. I'll say my thought process as it happens.
Yeah.
Okay. Do I just use the tower now? Not right this second because I want to find another 4 and find the lucky 5 to get value out of them. But do I use the tower in this round so I can find another tower in the shop? Or do I hold on to it for a rainy day when I absolutely need it? And answering my own question is, I don't think even with Banner, I'm at the point where I'm just freely opening all the Arcana packs, maybe. So I don't care as much about getting rid of the tower so it can populate again in an Arcana pack. And I think there's actually other tarot cards I value more than it anyway. So I do just hold on to it until I need it.
Okay, I agree on this last point of like, oh, even if this tower holding it potentially blocks some other tower from spawning, and so maybe that's fine because there's other tarot cards that I prefer anyway. Like I don't value the tower that much anyway. I guess like there's 22 different tarot cards, and it takes about 4 shops on average to see one tarot card. And so, it's going to be about 70 shops before one tower shows up. And so maybe it's fine. Maybe like you go into a shop, there's a 1 in 70 chance that blocking a tarot card matters. And so in this context where most of the time it doesn't matter, don't worry about it.
No, okay, there you go. Well, yeah.
Death card though, you want to use death right away. Hermit you want to use right away.
Yeah.
But most of the time, this like tarot blocking stuff, it doesn't matter that much.
It matters more if you have purple seals, if you have an 8-ball generator, if you have vagabond, or if, I mean, again, there's 2 mega Arcana packs in the shop, I guess.
Yeah, you said it exactly. Like if I have a way where I'm seeing a lot of tarot cards, now I care about which ones are being spawned, which ones are being blocked.
Yeah. Alright, does 3 of a kind just win? Do you play the 4 like this?
You can do a suit sort. I don't know if that tells us
That's
what we want to
a
know.
diamond, right? Oh no, it could be a club. It could be a club.
Could be clubs.
Could be clubs. In that case, I think I just play it like this. I play a high card.
Okay.
Well, yeah. 60. What is so 35 times 35? It's like 1,000 points. Just banner and high card without even the chips here.
Yeah. That's one of those that you like from playing on the plasma deck a bunch of times. That's one that you just remember is like 50 chips is 1,000 points.
So I could just do this and then this is
Could be
30, 37, 44, 51, 101.
We know that a single 2-pair wins, assuming
Yeah.
we don't discard, a single 2-pair wins. And so your plan right now, it seems, is throw garbage until we draw another 4 so that we can potentially like get an extra $1 off the 4. Or
I could just play the 4 now.
Could do that. The 2-pair wins as soon as we draw the 2-pair. And so if we want to win as efficiently as possible, if we want to win in as few hands as possible, we want to go for the 2-pair. Whatever move gets us closest to playing 2-pair.
And is that high card? Technically, this is before I play the 2-pair. I should play the high card. If we're talking about just pure expected value. So I'm gonna play it. Well, that's fine.
Okay, quick comment there. We know with the high card is like 1,000 points, and then if you get the plus 20 off the lucky card, maybe it's a little bit more than 1,000 points. We were able to get up to it was like 2,000 maybe or 1,500. I didn't see it, but the rock, the tower saves you $1 because it saves you a hand, right?
Yeah. Oh, playing it with the 4.
Yeah.
Okay.
If we know the high card is not going to win, we can add the rock to get the rest of the way there.
There you go. All right. That would have been a more efficient use of it. Lost spectral packs. My initial thought is open the spectral pack, and then maybe I open the standard pack. Maybe.
Okay. Normally, 3 rounds ago, you said that you don't open the standard pack if you got less than $20. What's the difference here?
The difference is I don't have a good answer, and this is why you're coaching me. I don't have an answer. Vibes. I guess again, I'm looking for foil, sealed cards, and I'll take a stone card. It feels, I don't want to say more desperate, but it feels like, okay, we haven't found anything that crazy thus far. We do have a banner. We're okay in the immediate. Hack is kind of nice to have. Now that I have hack, I guess I'll add low enhanced cards. Seem pretty nice. Don't mind those.
Okay,
There's a little bit more value.
Like any kind of 3 or a 5 you can add, even if it's just like a molt card maybe, or you can take a lucky card. Normally you wouldn't take like a lucky 5, but maybe if you have a hack, maybe it's more worth it.
Yeah, bonus.
Bonus card would be best. Foil card, of course, not very common. Seals, of course, you might be interested in. But the thing that I heard you say was like, okay, desperation maybe, and so we are now in round 6. We're now in ante 3. We're getting to the point where we haven't really found the jokers that we want, and so we're trying to figure out other ways of scoring, non-joker ways of scoring. And so maybe I would be willing to pay $6 for a standard pack now.
It feels like right now with the jokers I have, $6 for a standard pack doesn't sound that bad. And again, it also feels like because I added the fact that 2, 3, 4s, and 5s seem a little bit better, that I also added a few more cards that I'm interested in.
Sure, yeah. Okay, so acknowledging that we want the standard pack and the spectral pack, doesn't matter what order that we do it in?
No, because you let me know that the standard pack cards I buy go to the bottom of my deck anyway, so I can't pull them in the spectral pack.
The cards that you open from the standard pack will not show up in the spectral pack.
Yeah.
That's what you're saying. So like if the spectral pack has a red seal, you're not going to be able to red seal the card that you get from the standard pack.
And in that case, I want to open the spectral pack first, because I could get something in there that leads me to believe I don't need the standard pack anymore.
Okay. If I get something good enough from the spectral pack, then I won't feel as desperate. I won't be forced to take a standard pack, which is not the best pick here.
Exactly.
Only in that moment of desperation would I be taking the standard pack. But if I had $35, I open the standard pack first, because I'm always opening the standard pack, and then opening the standard pack gives me information going into the spectral pack. Does that make sense?
I see what you're saying. Like, yeah. That does make sense.
So if I know I'm opening both, I open the standard pack first. If I have a chance of not opening both, we open the spectral pack first.
That's where
sounds like.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm down.
Well, look at that.
Now where are you gonna stick it?
I have 2 options. I stick it on a 3 because at least right in this moment, it seems like I want to play towards 2, 3, 4s, and 5s and enhance them. Or I could stone a card and also make a stone blue seal, which would be a very great death target. But I don't feel the need to do that. I feel maybe just put it on a 3, because I have a feeling I'm going to be playing my stone card so much that I don't want the blue seal on it.
Okay. So we play the stone for points because we need to. And then the card that we put the blue seal on is the 3, because right now I don't play 3s because they're not worth very many chips, they're not worth very many points. I can get 2 pair with anything else. But then long term, because I have the hack, maybe I'm trying to set up some kind of 3s and 5s and maybe even 4s or something like that.
Yes.
And so you put the blue seal now, you put some other enhancement in the future, and then that's the card you start spamming death on.
Correct.
I think that sounds very reasonable.
satisfying.
Now that you have
I mean,
a blue seal, do
yeah.
you still want the standard pack or not?
I don't know. I'm like 50-50.
How many points do you need here in the small blind?
6,400.
How do you feel about that?
Fine.
Okay.
Whatever. Not too
Okay.
stressed.
Okay. So you okay. So maybe no standard pack.
No standard pack.
Okay.
It's just gonna complicate things. I'm gonna get a decent card, and then I'm gonna be like, "Well, do I death that or the blue seal?" And I don't want to have to.
It's gonna be
argue
another
myself.
20-minute conversation.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Well, I guess you just played the full house for an extra 3 chips. And
It's the
balls.
same, yeah.
And you get to discard 1 more card because I'm probably not going to find a 2 pair of 2s. Oh, actually, it's even more because the hack. It's 5 total.
It is
extra.
slightly more. Also, by throwing away the 2, then it makes it easier for you to find the next 2 pair because you're not going to find another 2.
Mm-hmm. Does this win? No, I don't believe so.
So we said
Okay.
high card is about maybe a little bit more than 1,000, somewhere between 1,000 and 1,500.
Yeah. Are you valuing? Are you valuing more at this point, digging for the blue seal or the $3? Because in my head immediately went to I want to find the blue seal, and we did elaborate on how much Uranus is worth to us is like $5, maybe $6-7. I guess I could do the math on the chances of finding it.
I'm going for the blue seal value.
Okay.
I think having Immolate and having 5 less cards in the deck, that pulls me even more in that direction. I think the number one thing I'm concerned about is survival rather than money or value. Just like how are we going to get through this round and get through the next round and stuff like that. And so once I know that I'm fairly safe, then maybe it makes sense to try to go for even those lucky cards. Maybe you said like the lucky 5, the lucky 4.
That makes me think that maybe I even play the pair here instead of the high card.
Okay, so you're saying with the banner, I don't need 2 pair.
Exactly.
2 pair would win, but I don't need 2 pair.
Exactly.
And so I can, take this, not really a risk, but I can just throw away the pair.
Exactly. And I also have the tower that I don't want to use.
Tower also saves, yeah.
Yeah, if the poop hits the proverbial fan. Oh, that was more points than I wanted to score.
Okay. So now you don't need the banner.
No, I'm discarding first.
Yeah.
Really? Really? It's all the 3s, 4s, and 5s that I don't want. I have the tower, so it doesn't matter, so I guess I throw away the 4 too. I feel betrayed. Wow. Sometimes it just doesn't work out. That's why it's expected value again.
I mean, yeah. That's an ouch.
Yeah. Oh. Eek. I know we basically had this. Okay. I know I'm buying egg.
Yeah.
I'm delayed gratification doesn't sound like the worst thing on the planet, but I also, because I'm using banner for at least the next 2 rounds, so I'm probably actually it is kind of the worst thing on the planet because I'm gonna discard for my blue seals. And I have
Even if you don't discard for the blue seal, you probably got to discard to find 2 pair.
Yeah. So I'm gonna buy egg. Do I still buy a jumbo Arcana pack first? I think so. I'm looking for Hermit. I'm looking for a death for a blue seal, or I could death a stone card. Could death a lucky card. Luckies are pretty nice. The devil isn't the worst thing in the world. Bonus cards on low cards would be fantastic. There's a lot of good things right now in the Arcana pack.
Agree. Yeah. Also jumbo, so you get to see a quarter of the possible Arcana, or a quarter of the possible tarot cards. You get to see a fourth of them.
It could have been better.
Okay. You got a death card. Are we rocking out here, or is there another option?
You could magician the 3 and like a king.
That's an option. Yeah.
You could death the lucky 4, or you could death the rock.
Okay.
I think those are the 3 viable options.
Okay.
Here.
Lucky 4 is kind of the same as making a lucky 3. Maybe even better, because you get an extra 4 if you use death.
The only benefit of luckying 3 and king is just you have that extra lucky, but because of no hack on the king, obviously it's not. It's not a really nice utility card. We also don't have a lot of kings, so actually, I feel like this is the play I would typically make. Now, is that a mistake?
So the value play is you copy the 4, which you can hack. But then, potentially there's some risk that you don't have enough points. If you don't have the tower or whatever. I would go with the value play. The benefit of holding onto the tower is then, I can save it for an emergency.
Yeah,
because if I use it now, then it's done. But maybe it makes sense to save the tower.
I could be very greedy to look for the blue seals now. Hopefully the next 2 blinds because of that tower.
Could be, yeah.
And
Aaron says we should respect the fact that the banner is going to be gone soon. And so maybe then you're more likely to try to make a stone card and then copy it with death. It's okay, well, if we don't have any scoring jokers, then we might be interested in some kind of scoring enhancements.
That's really interesting, because what I was going to say before you read that comment was banner's going to be gone in 2 rounds, so I have 2 rounds to generate some nice value to find something to replace it. But there's that argument you just copy the rock and that is the replacement.
I need the money so I can replace the banner.
It could be
forget about trying to make points. I need the money so I can replace the banner.
The money could be anything. It could even be a tower. So
yeah. There's another Arcana pack.
There is another Arcana pack, which means I could get a Fool. Which, I mean, that doesn't really change that much about what
That's the same either way, right? You're always using death here?
Yeah. That doesn't matter.
I do the 4 here.
I do the 4. Yeah, I can't not do a re-trigger lucky card. They're so good. Even on Plasma, where I don't care as much about the Mult proc. So you would open up the second Jumbo Arcana.
Ooh. That's an $8 Arcana pack.
That's an $8 Arcana pack.
I would pay $8 for an Arcana pack, given the jokers that we have, which is none. Okay.
We could lucky a couple 5s. We could stone.
Feeling lucky? Okay.
We could stone the 7 and Emperor. I think I luckied the 5s. I think I love having this tower to be greedy for these last 2 rounds that I can greed because I have banner, or somewhat greed.
I think having fewer cards in your deck also then moves the needle a little bit.
For the luckies?
Yeah.
That's a great point. Yeah, I'm taking for granted the fact that that Immolate was very nice.
I would strength here if there were better targets, but there aren't,
aces, maybe?
so I won't.
Or 2
maybe? So the cards that I'm looking for, just like generically, I want to make more kings, jacks, fives, and threes.
Okay.
Those are it. Kings, jacks, fives, and threes. Since we have hack, let's focus on fives and threes. And so, does this strength get me closer to having fives and threes? Kinda, because I could turn a 2 into a 3 and an ace into a 2, and that's closer to a 3. But I don't think it's enough to, contend with like just making 2 lucky 5s here.
Well, there we go. And then it's always egg.
Yeah. Worst case scenario, you end up selling it next round immediately.
Exactly.
All right, so now we do need 2 pair.
Yeah.
Okay, he doesn't seem worried about it.
I'm not worried about it. Look at that. There you go. There's your 2 pair. Is that too many?
Yeah. After immolating, we never really did check what's left in our deck. Like, do we even have 7s? Do we know?
We have less kings, queens, jacks, and 2s. And I also got rid of another king.
Okay, so we lost the face cards.
We lost
That's
the
easy
face
to
cards.
remember.
Yeah. This does... Oh, no, this does win? Does this win? It's so close.
Time to bust out the calculator.
I know. I could click this button. Is that cheating? It's for educational purposes. Does not win. That's nice.
Yeah, I guess like just going based on vibes, the obviously higher ranking cards are going to score more points because the individual cards have more chips, but it's not going to make up the like 1,000-point difference between 4,500 versus 5,500,
Mm-hmm.
And so like I know if I send this, it's going to be less than 5,000.
Oh, it's pretty. Oh.
Okay.
I think I discard here. I'm looking for the blue seal.
Okay.
We found the blue seal.
Okay.
I think I... Oh, man, this is tough. Because I obviously want to play 2 pair for the blue seal, but I also would love to play all 3 of these lucky 5s. But... we got 3 4s, 2 aces, 2 9 streets. I think I discard this.
We could ask the question, what's the boss? Does it matter?
Cards are drawn face down after each hand played.
Okay.
It's not a fun
So
boss.
knowing that information, would you rather have 3 of a kind, or would you rather have 2 pair?
That's true, because this Venus is 20 chips as well. It's kind of nice having both 3 of a kind and 2 pair leveled up. That is true. I don't know. I don't know if it
Okay. Yeah. I would
know.
say stick with stacking up the one hand rather than splitting. And kind of the idea there being what we said in the beginning. We said if you stack more points onto one hand, then because those extra chips get turned into multi also, it's a kind of quadratic scaling is synergistic effect.
Mm-hmm.
You get way more bang for your buck that way.
I could be extra greedy and not discard this 5 and then play this 5 as a high card, and then hopefully I have a 2 pair after that, and if I don't, I have the tower.
That's a lot of layers
It's
of
a lot of
greed
for $2.60. Yeah, probably not worth it.
for $2, man.
Yeah.
Okay. I would toss it.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even flinch.
There we go. That's a great
Oh, you got no
2 pair.
banner here. 500 points? Yes or no?
Oh, it's not even close. Yeah.
Not even close. All right, send it.
That's nice. That's nice.
We're saved.
That's why we did the lucky cards, chat.
Yeah, okay. So before we go into the next shop, I want you to try this for me. We got the double 20, obviously very not overly lucky, but you know.
It was all right.
Okay. Don't spend the second 20.
Okay.
That's what I'm gonna. That's the rule. So like pretend you have $20 less. Pretend you only have $31.
Well, we also, we have seed money, so.
I mean, yeah. I mean, that's gonna factor in. Yeah. But like, just for educational purposes, let's just pretend we didn't get the second 20.
Okay.
How that would affect our decisions.
Okay. Yeah, we could do that. Always Uranus before the shop for the 1 in 70 shops, right?
So, what was the last tarot card we used?
We used the Magician.
Okay, and if you had a Fool, would you rather have a Magician or would you rather have Uranus?
I would rather have mine, but I guess Uranus.
Okay. I agree. Yeah. So given that the banner is about to be kaput, we kind of want those planet cards.
That's what you want, Zano.
Yeah, that's what I like. I have a good amount of value generators in a 47 card deck.
Yeah. As far as like hackable cards, we've covered our bases.
Okay, I had $20 less.
46. If you had 46.
I think I just immediately start with a reroll.
Okay.
I know we talked about you want your one big hand with plasma. So that would lead me to believe that Troubadour on plasma deck has a bit more value than it does on all the other decks, where, let's just be honest, if you really want to win Gold Stake, a lot of the times you're going to be spamming pairs. So you want a lot of hands. But I don't know if it's enough. Like, it almost guarantees the 2-pair, which is nice.
So what you're saying is, if I have more hand size, that enables me to play higher scoring hand. And so the higher scoring hands are going to make up for the fact that I have one less hand.
Correct.
I think if it were a voucher, if it were a negative, you could ask this question, is 2 hand size worth 1 hand? And the answer is maybe not always.
Yeah.
And maybe if you're playing 2-pair, maybe 2-pair is a hand that's like easy enough to play that maybe you wouldn't make that bargain. Even as a negative, even if it didn't take up a joker slot. Maybe like an additional factor is I only have 47 cards in the deck because of Immolate, so I have fewer cards. It's easier for me to get the 2-pair. So then maybe I don't want to make that exchange. Yeah, I think that's it for me. I think if you have straights, if you have 4 of a kind, if you have these kind of one-shot hands, then I'm more likely to take Troubadour.
Yeah.
And then maybe set up some steel cards and blue seals and stuff like that. But then, the additional layer on top of that is it costs $6 and it is an eternal.
And it also costs $1 every round in the future.
Yeah, that at this point that doesn't matter as much.
Yeah, I guess.
But
We have
it's,
6.
yeah. Costs $1 if it's -1 hand.
We never have the luxury to play superposition, I don't believe.
Probably not superposition. Okay, but your gut instinct was
Reroll.
I need more points. Probably I need more Joker kind of points, and so reroll before kind of anything else.
Yeah.
Even though you have seed money, even though I suckered you into seed money, you would still spend the money on reroll.
We're at 46.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I think I'm willing to pay the $6 to see essentially 2 more Jokers.
Okay, so accounting for interest, you're like, I'm willing to, even though it's like a $6 or it's a $7 reroll, I would be willing to pay that money for that reroll in this situation. Maybe not normally, but in this situation, kind of we were almost desperate enough to open a standard pack before. Maybe it's kind of the same thing here.
That's exactly kind of what I'm thinking. I mean, maybe you open the standard pack first because it's a little bit cheaper. It's $4, so $5 total. But I feel like a reroll there might actually be more thing. I don't know. It'd be probably.
I think it's correct. I think your instinct to like, going into ante 4 with only 2 jokers, and only one of them gives a half amount of points, is probably you want to reroll here. Right. I think most of the time I don't reroll, and I think that's a weakness of mine. I think that's like a greed thing, and I think you're supposed to reroll. I think you're supposed to pay the extra money to get the reroll.
Yeah.
Beans.
No, you're right. You're right, dog. You're not supposed to reroll. Alright, so again, in the hypothetical that I have $41, I think I contemplate opening up the standard pack, but probably end on, I already have a blue seal, I have lucky low cards, I'm good, and I know I can beat this boss blind. My next decision is, do I want the reroll voucher, which, in my head, the way this is headed, yes, because the vessel just kills me. And I don't think...
Vessel kills us. There's probably other bosses that we care about.
Us.
Probably.
Yeah.
Wall, yeah.
a lot of
yeah, voucher. Do you want a Celestial pack? Do you want we said before, like, okay, a third of the time you get the Uranus, so it's a $12 Uranus. Maybe.
I think, actually, because the fish is the next boss, I'm okay with. I feel more okay because getting a Mercury, Pluto, Venus card as well is actually, it's nice because it just makes this
not the worst.
Not the worst.
Okay.
Exactly. So there's actually
other
some more
situations.
value.
Maybe you don't take the Celestial pack, but here maybe it's okay because of the boss situation.
Yeah, it feels like clubs are debuffed. I wouldn't open it.
Right. It's like, as long as I can get my 2 pair, then I don't need the Celestial pack here. If I can't get my 2 pair, something else. And so maybe it's okay to pay $4 for a backup plan. I agree.
All right.
Hashtag blessed.
It was actually 50-50 because either it was in there or it wasn't.
Either you do or you don't. Yeah.
Now, again, taking us out of the hypothetical, we did get the 220 procs. I think I'd take the director's cut, which does cost $11 in this case, but that's fine. And then I move on.
Yeah. Director's cut, no standard pack?
No standard pack.
Okay. And yeah, if we didn't get the extra $20, we would be on 27. A lot of the time when I take seed money, I will spend down to 25 anyway. I feel like 25 is my threshold all the time. And then when I have seed money, if we get up to 50, we get up to 50. If we don't get up to 50, then I'm not too bothered by it. And so, still focusing on this early game, ante 3, ante 4 survival. Yeah. Seed money doesn't really need to kick in, doesn't really need to pay off until later anyway. Mm-hmm. And so I would be willing to spend down to like $30, $25 if there were things meaningful to spend on. And so maybe we don't really have anything meaningful to spend on here, and so we'll save the money. But otherwise, I don't feel bad spending down.
Okay, that's good to know. I don't reroll the boss. There's much worse things than this.
Could be.
Well, I also have the tower.
The rock will save us from a lot of grief.
Yeah. Do I use the rock right away here? Probably not. We have less 2s. We also have less jacks.
Do you know how much your hand scores? I have no idea. I'm gonna say 6,000.
We're gonna say, so that's 100. That is 120, 180, so 90 times 90 ish, around roughly. Yeah. I guess I'm saying 8,000.
That sounds legit. That's good because then that means like, oh, I can play a hand and then I don't need the banner. Because this boss, you draw the face down cards, you discard the face down cards. And so you want to be able to win without discards. That's like the information that you want.
Mm-hmm. Actually, and for that, I'm going to get rid of the jack instead of the 2. Because I like having
Oh,
the 2
because if
as
you
like
draw
a...
2s, it'll be easier to identify them? Well, I guess like the
this
2
one's
of
a
diamonds
club.
specifically.
Yeah, it's a very specific thing, but...
Yeah, also you just have less jacks in your deck. Aren't you down 1 jack?
Yeah, I'm also down to 2, though.
Oh, sure, yeah.
But
I guess it's kind of the same thing.
I care about my low cards more because of the blue seal, because of the lucky, so I rather have cards face up on the bottom end of the deck.
Yeah.
Hey, well, it's going to be more than that now. It's going to be 10,000.
Wow, that's great.
That could be a blue seal.
All right. Any 2-pair wins.
Mm-hmm.
Any hand that doesn't have a 2-pair, we can add a rock.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
So that's a diamond.
Diamond.
That's a heart. Yeah. Oh, no, it could be a club. That's a heart. So this one's probably a club. This one's probably a heart. Or that
Wouldn't it be?
That's a diamond. There's a lot of thinking. I feel like I just play this. And there's a 2-pair in there.
Play it and hope for 2-pair.
Yeah.
I guess like we have the banner. You still get 1,500 points if you throw garbage, and so maybe you could do that.
Exactly. And that way I don't have to use my tower. Ah, rats.
All right. Now you have a guaranteed pair of 2s, and so you can use that to try to find the 2-pair to try to get the blue seal value. That's what you're trying to do. You're trying to find the 3 of hearts.
Yeah, exactly. That is a club or a heart. That is a diamond. Don't care about you.
You have extra diamonds in the deck, so it makes sense that there would be a lot of diamonds.
Yeah. All right. This. Oh.
It's a heart.
It's a heart.
It's a low heart. It could be either the 4 or the 3.
We're gonna discard these.
Oh, it's got to be the 3 of hearts.
Hearts, beautiful.
I guess it could be a 2 of hearts, can it?
Don't say that, Doc. Son of a bitch. Oh, okay, we got
Baller.
Actually, I don't know. Could it be the 2 hearts? Did I don't remember.
I don't remember. All right, so now we win, right?
I think so.
Okay. So, I guess, like, question. What's the difference between this run and other runs that you've done? Like, we made it to Ante 4, which is maybe, further than you get a lot of the time. And so, like, what were some moves that we did differently this time that maybe you wouldn't have naturally?
Well, I won't say we win for sure at this point. I would say maybe I'm obsessing too much over the pivot point versus just going for chips. Like, just leaning into the 2-pair and just being like, I'll just get my chips up.
Okay. So, like, if I'm thinking about trying to switch to Multiplicative, I'm going to be spending money on game pieces that are going to help me make that pivot.
Yeah.
And if I just accept that that's never going to work, then I don't spend that money.
I think that's a huge part of what's happening in this game.
Okay, and so now we're in Ante 4 and we've got 2 jokers, but that's like fine. Actually, we got one half joker. We have Hack is barely hanging on.
Well, we're so here. My order of operations is I am going to actually take clearance sale, buy burglar, buy hallucination, and buy both jumbo celestials.
Okay.
It's a shopping spree, but my thought process is burglar is fantastic. Hallucination gives me more value out of these celestial packs now, and I want it all to be cheaper if I'm going to spend all that money anyway.
Okay. And so okay. And now, because we took the seed money, That's a move you wouldn't have done. Now we have this kind of like passive income, extra interest, and so we can kind of get real spendy here.
Exactly.
Okay.
And it's not even that spendy. I mean, look how cheap everything got.
Yeah, a little bit. Love to see it.
I just sell the moon every time. I mean, I don't even know why I'm asking you. I know how to play Balatro. Worth it?
Really holding on to this tower.
If I never have to use the tower because I never need it, why not?
That would be #ideal.
Yeah, I love seeing an empty shop like this.
Yeah. There is a universe where we could have like calculated ahead of time how much the money was going to be, and we could have sold the banner before buying the discount, and then we'd have exactly.
Well, we have 40 regardless. It's still 2.
Still 2? Oh.
Yeah.
Interesante.
Yeah, I don't know why. You're right. I
thought it would go down to 1 after like rounding or whatever, but for some reason it's still 2. All right.
Yeah. You know, I'm just gonna do it now so I don't forget.
Okay.
Can I just say?
I would never calculate ahead of time how much money I'm gonna end.
Thank you to this boss line for being so easy.
We'll see. I don't know, man. Sometimes that 1 in 7 can be a bit of a stinker, especially if you got the burger.
I can see it. Yeah. 1. It's not enough to win. We're fine. Not that I mean, even if it was, I think I play it. But yeah. That's rude.
Great. Now that you've done that, if you have 3 4s. If you play the 2 pair, what was it, like 2s and something else? 2s and was it 6s? I don't know. I don't remember. Anyway, if you play the other 2 pair, you can throw away the 3rd 4.
Oh,
and then that gives
really
you
smart.
Because if you're going to use the 4s, then you're not going to draw another pair of 4s, and so you might as well throw the extra 4. And so, if we are going for 2 pair, anytime we have 3 of a kind, split it as quickly as possible.
I would love to say I was thinking I deathed more 4s than I did, but no, I didn't even think about that either. Like,
we did make 1 extra 4. Yeah,
it's just 1 though. Yeah.
So it's not impossible. We could still get the 4.
Though I do think I just throw away here.
Okay.
I think we're gonna get 2 more 2 pairs.
Okay, so what you're saying is, if I throw away this 3, there's no universe in which I don't get 2 pair.
Yeah.
There's no universe in which I don't draw 5.
That's what I'm thinking. There's no universe in which I'm saying at the end of here, like, wow, I wish I had that 3 to use with the blue seal.
Okay, because we have 6 hands.
Yeah.
But if we didn't have the burglar, if we didn't have many hands, then maybe that could be a consideration. Maybe you hold on to 3.
If I did not have burglar, I agree. I think I keep this 3.
Okay. So what we're saying to the folks at home, there's no risk here. There's
legitimately none. I'm saying it right now. There's no way. 3 7s, 3 9s, 3 aces. That's beautiful to see. Alright, but do you still get rid of 1? The doc said something about this. Yeah, I guess I got rid of 1.
Whoa.
Doesn't matter.
Dang, didn't even need to use your AK.
No.
This tower's going all the way, man.
That's the goal. Okay,
right.
I think this is interesting.
Mm-hmm.
I think I normally, if I'm gonna buy both packs with hallucination, I buy, since I already have a slot here, I guess I buy the Arcana first, to then empty that slot out for the second standard pack. I just don't know if I would buy the Mega Standard. It is kind of nice to see 5 cards for only $6, and I get half a tarot. I'm just kind of debating if I am going to open up that Mega Standard.
Would you do it if you didn't have hallucination?
At $6, $7? No, I guess not.
Okay. I guess, what else are you spending the money on?
I just want the number to be big for chat. So they feel...
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I don't need things, I just need money.
Yeah. No, that's a good point. Nothing at the moment. Just kind of chilling, just vibing. So I guess it makes sense to open.
Yeah, I would do it. Like I said, even though I have seed money, I don't mind going down to $3.
Egg.
Ah.
You know what? Maybe it's good to spend the money, Doc.
Oh, maybe. I mean, here's the thing, right?
Uh-huh.
There's only 25 rounds, 24 rounds, or whatever. There's only 24 shops. There's only 48 booster packs. If you don't take a booster pack, it's gone forever.
It is.
You can re-roll as many times as you want. Well, you know, within reason, depending on how much money you have. But you will never see more booster packs. And so the same reason you don't skip is the same reason you don't skip buying booster packs.
I swear I'm not even kidding. This happens to me every 6 months. We join a call together, do kind of a coaching session, or we play a game together, and I realize I should be buying not all, but a lot more standard packs than I do. And then I play that way for 4 or 5 months, and then I slowly forget about that and devalue the standard packs too much. And then we hop on a call, I'm like, oh yeah, duh, I know this standard packs are worth a lot. And then it happens again. I don't know why that is. It's a me problem. But anyway, you take the blue seal, we take the purple foil 5 is, I think, yes, blue seals are good. I actually think this is our ideal death target now because of the hack. It's a stone card that can be retriggered and also
it's a retriggering stone
and
card.
it's purple
Okay.
seal.
Okay, so you're saying blue seal we take no matter what it is.
Yeah.
Suit rank doesn't matter, you take it. The foil card we take because it's a 5. Do you take a foil 6 here?
I think I take a foil everything except maybe a foil king. I may not take.
I agree. So the thing about the stone cards is, you know, everyone gets real excited about like, oh, you make a deck that's stone cards and you play a hand that's all stone cards, and then you know you get the crazy big high card or whatever. But
Yeah.
5 stone cards is only 250 chips.
Yeah.
And you it's really hard to make stone cards. You know, here we're halfway through the run and we just have the 1 tower. Obviously, we can't find more towers because we keep holding on to the tower, but you know, still, it's hard to find stone cards. And so, what's nice about 2 pair is you can add 3 stone cards total in the deck, and then 1 stone card per hand. And so, I see the foil as like, oh, that's a great opportunity. That's a card I can turn into stone. That's a card that I can add to any hand. Add 100 chips to any hand. And because the Chad is so common, now when I pick up a Chad, that stone card solos.
So
The foil stone solos with the Chad.
I guess I see your point. Do you change your opinion because of hack, or no? You just because we have so much money and Chad is so common that you keep the 5.
Okay, so we said if it's a 6, you take it.
You stone.
And then you turn it into stone.
Yeah.
If it's a 5, you take it because it's even better than a 6. The question is, do you still turn it into stone if it's a 5? I leave it as a 5 because you have hack. Yeah, I'm with you.
Other question. Do we use this fool for the temperance $15? Or do we make 2 stone cards? Could maybe make this 7 blue seal a stone, and then if I need to play it, I can play it. If not, it's a planet card.
I guess because we have the blue seals, we're probably going to need the consumable slots to be free, and so maybe I'm more likely to use the fool faster.
Yeah.
The egg does go up, and so maybe you don't temperance right away, but you wait 1 round.
All right. I think also I reroll twice here.
Yeah, we got the money.
Maybe I make that stone card.
Maybe you you stone the foil. Maybe.
Maybe. I mean, honestly, maybe not. I could also just play the 5 in the front, and it does. If I.
Yeah. Because that
This
works too. You could make it into a lucky foil or a bonus foil, or because it is a 5, you can try to get Todd. That's another common joker.
Yeah. This also makes me think maybe I tower 2 cards.
Ooh, you're gonna make 2 rocks because you have the Chad. You're saying that a single stone card, a single extra stone card, is worth $15. That's what you're telling me?
I'll let you know after this reroll.
Okay.
Well, it's gonna be more than $15, so maybe not. It's gonna be $19.
It's gonna go up to, well, we took the Chad, so that's 16, and then the egg goes up to what is it, $19?
Yeah.
So it's a $20 stone.
I mean, like you said, what are you spending your money on? But it's it's balancing. Will those stones come into play? Stone cards are obviously nice. I guess the one issue is it's pretty easy to find 2 pairs, but if I'm holding 2 blue seals and I'm holding the stone to play with the 2 pair, now it's actually kind of hard to find the 2 pair with the stone.
So stone makes it harder to find the 2-pair hand. It makes the 2-pair hand score more points, but it makes it harder for you to assemble the hand.
Potentially.
Yeah. I agree. And for kind of those reasons, I say don't put stones in your deck.
Uh-huh.
And so maybe I value the money here, taking the $20.
Yeah.
Another kind of consideration is, we said chips are going to dominate up until you get the point where you have 16 X mult. We are now at that point. So if you do take the justice there, if you do make a now with Chad and hack, then that's going to trump. And so maybe you use the fool for temperance, and then that frees up the by justice.
Should have let you finish talking.
Yeah, and so maybe the takeaway lesson is okay, before we were trying too hard to try to make X mult work, and then now maybe we get this opposite problem. Now we're trying too hard to make the just chips work, and so looking out for what is going to be that pivot point. How do I know when it's safe to transition from one into the other? And the answer is when you have Chad. That's it.
It's a great answer. I think I underestimate justice cards. Even though I've utilized them a lot more. I think I'm a lot better at doing it. A lot of jokerless practice when I was doing that DrSpctred challenge. Where
Yeah.
But I still, for some reason, on Plasma, I'm I'm not gonna make the glass card. I didn't think about, okay, well, I have Chad now. Yeah, like you said, make the glass card.
Yeah. You've done enough multiplayer, okay, long term, of course, the glass cards are gonna get the giga score, but what does it look like in between here and there? What am I doing, in the short term?
Yeah.
Bummer.
Yeah. Oh wait, I just realized that burglar. I'm not gonna get much value out of the purple part of that card. But that's fine. It's still a 5.
We didn't. Yeah, we didn't even discuss the purple because it was foil, right?
Yeah. Seltzer's kind of cool, but
Wingcap wants to know why you waited to use the temperance. When using the temperance gives you interest.
because it gave me $1 of interest versus the egg gave me $3 more.
Yeah. Now who's got egg on their face?
Well, what we can say is, in that Doc tribute video for 100k subs, we all found out that Wingcap has the best voice out of anybody in either of these chats. I'm sorry. I want Wingcap.
We gotta get Wingcap on the mic more.
Yeah, I mean, we can write the script for Balatro University courses and just have Wingcap read it.
Yeah. I don't know if we got the budget for it, for Wingcap cameo.
We'll have to see.
Such quality voice acting, you know?
Seltzer's kind of cool. I don't think I need it for anything right now.
Would you take a seltzer if you didn't have a burger?
Well, yeah, if I didn't have the burger, yeah.
Would you sell a burger to pick up a seltzer? You said you wouldn't. You don't want the seltzer at all.
Yeah, I would pay $4 for it if I had an empty Joker slot here, yeah. I don't think I sell the burglar, though.
Okay. I agree.
Rude.
I mean, to be fair, we did get kind of absurdly lucky before, and also we had the... So, you know, maybe it's fine.
Yeah.
It's not rude, but...
So yeah, is there anything more we should discuss about the seltzer? I'm not thinking. Like, I could see the argument that it Sorry, I have a call real quick. Well, I need to see who this is. 1 second, chat.
No problem.
Well, I'm glad to know spam callers are now being able to cloak themselves as actual healthcare providers. That's cool.
Wild.
Yeah.
You were saying about the seltzer?
Is there anything I'm not thinking of? The only thing I would say is, like, yeah, like we said, one big hand trumps multiple hands.
Okay.
And if I needed the scoring sometime in the next 2 antes, but I don't feel like I do. I don't know.
Okay. I guess for me, it depends on what's in my deck. What am I triggering? What am I targeting?
Well, extra money for the lucky cards.
Uh-huh.
Maybe one day, maybe a stone card. I don't know.
Maybe a stone. Yeah. Maybe in 2026.
Yeah. And then the foil.
What's gonna happen first? Us using the tower or me streaming to YouTube?
I'm hoping it's streaming to YouTube. I think that would be good. Yeah. I think everyone's hoping that.
Okay. Yeah, I guess if we don't have anything to retrigger, we don't take the seltzer. If you have a photograph, you take the seltzer.
Yeah. I'm not going to take it here. I kind of like having the burger. I think I reroll.
Yeah. So we got money, let's reroll.
As Raffles chat would say, there is a synergy on the board. Although, I'm gonna say 19 volt isn't gonna do anything for us.
Not at the moment, seemingly.
No. I think I re-roll
Talk
one
to
more.
me. What's on your brain?
I have burglar. I would have to sell burglar or hallucination for 6 cents. I don't think that's worth, especially eternal 6 cents. I'm just not going to take it. And then
Okay.
ice cream is points, but I don't need those points. Maybe if I didn't find that Chad, I would not be against the ice cream. But I think with the Chad, the stone in hand, there's just too many options to get me out of a blind right now.
Okay, and the boss is fine. We don't worry about that boss.
Like I said, this boss could never kill me.
Okay. How many times do we have to play 2 pair in order to win?
Depending on the cards we pull, 2 to 3.
Okay. At least 2? Could be 3.
Yeah, well, it could be 1, I think, with maybe a tower and the foil, but...
Oh, sure. Yeah. It could be 1. Okay, so you're saying, okay, we run in the numbers, don't need the ice cream.
No. The gelato.
Cool.
I re-roll one more time, and then I'm out.
Okay.
$7, a little expensive, but we do have a lot of money.
Bummer.
Alright, go next. Your heart tells me nothing. Tells me you're an 8 or something.
Can't be a... It has to be an 8, right?
Oh! Oh, you're right. I don't know why I forgot that spades come before hearts. Oh, that's helpful. I can get rid of all of you.
Cool.
Thanks, dog. It is a club or hearts.
Gotta be...
It's actually likely a 2.
Well, it's gotta be a 2. Can't be a 3.
Can't be a 3. Can't be a 3, you're correct. I think we play this. It's a 4. Saved. Is it greedy to go for the blue seal here, or do you play... Maybe you play it like this.
The foil, because of the retriggers, probably wins.
Mm-hmm.
So I would go for the blue seal here. Knowing that you have a pair of 4s, you could play 4s and 9s.
Throw
then
away the
throw away
5.
a
We
5.
learned this. We did learn this.
Yeah.
Beautiful. There it is.
You about to make a rock, or are we good?
No, we're good. We don't need to. We're just gonna hold on.
Okay, we good then, yeah.
Yeah. Just to, you know. We really want you to stream on YouTube.
Me holding that rock till I die. Whoa.
Yeah. Whoa.
Got a nice amount of money. Got a lot of options.
We got a lot of options. Okay. Hear me out.
Okay.
Mega Arcana first. We see what we get.
Okay.
Then we go second Arcana. Then, because of the grabber, I sell Burglar for To the Moon, because To the Moon is $10 a round. And I'm happy with having 5 hands and 2 discards. I don't need 7 or 8 hands. I feel like 5 2 pairs is probably not even. I probably only am able to play 4 with burglar anyway.
Okay, we should check the boss either way though, in case there's a needle.
Yep. Wow, okay, that's maybe I keep the burglar. I don't know.
Can I interest you in having extra hands against this boss? I don't know, maybe.
Maybe I should start using that tower in preparation, in case so I can see more towers.
Stockpiling arms. Okay. Is there a reason you go big Arcana first?
I like seeing more options first, I guess. Not really.
Okay.
I tend to do it. I can't tell you exactly why.
Okay. I like doing small first, big second. And the reason for that is I like having more options at the time when I have the most.
That's
and you
fair.
have the maximum information when you're inside the second.
Yeah. Especially with hallucination. You're correct. Okay, question.
I don't know if it matters that much, but that's just kind of my preference. To
Yeah.
open small first.
I think I've noticed there's been a couple multiplayer moments where it would have been better to open the small first, and I still tend to open the big. Like, I have no evidence as to why I'm opening the big one. Crazy to get rid of the 2s, so we only have 1 2 left, and that way 3s are on the bottom part. Well, I guess we already saw all the bosses that have face down cards. So
yeah, we've done all the face down ones. Maybe we don't have to worry about that.
I guess then maybe it's a queen. I mean, photograph is still an option. It's either 7 and 6 or both the 2s.
Okay. 2s can still turn into 3s.
3s, yeah.
And maybe it makes sense again, then get rid of the 7s and 6s.
Do I want...
But you're saying, like, there's still the possibility that we could get the photograph, in which case we want to have, like, the 2 pair queens and jacks, maybe.
Yes.
Queen or jack, maybe.
Yeah.
I agree with you. Even though we only have 3 queens, I think 3 queens is enough.
Yeah. I think I actually hermit first. I think I actually rather have Fool be on Hanged Man at this point.
Okay, so if you have a Fool, you'd rather have a hangman than $20, is what you're saying.
Yeah, at $63.
Right? I agree. And so this is going back to that idea of like, oh, if you have the money, like what are you spending the money on? And when you reroll, each reroll costs more money. Yeah. And so you get diminishing returns on however much that you have. Yeah. And so just locking in whatever kind of deck building that you can have is preferred.
All right.
I've noticed this very consistently in my multiplayer matches. My deck always looks very differently than my opponent.
You know, I feel like the optimal play is use the tower on the 8, or actually use the tower on the king, sell the moon, use emperor. But my heart
You're ready to rock out?
My heart wants to just magician the 5 and the 4 and get on with my day. No, it's time. It's time. We ideally, like you said, I think we want 2 to 3 stones in the deck, especially with this boss. This boss is terrifying.
1 rock now.
Oh well. Yeah. And so because of the wall, I think I just re-rolled here.
Okay. You like having hallucination better than having to the moon?
Yes.
Because Hallucination is on average 1 random tarot card. To the Moon would be, if it wasn't a rental, would be $10. Because it's a rental, it's $7. So you're valuing the 1 tarot card over $7.
Yeah. Yeah,
I would do the same.
Yeah, I think it's.
I don't know if that's correct, but I would do the same.
Yeah, you can find money anywhere. You can't find tarot cards anywhere. Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
I tell people this all the time. Is like, just because something costs a certain amount does not mean that's how much it's worth. Some things are worth more. Some things are worthless.
Yeah.
Okay.
I love gift card. I can't take gift card here. I mean, I could take it over hallucination, but at that point, I'm losing my way of getting a 1 in 17 chance every time at a temperance. I mean, I guess when you put it like that, maybe gift card is worth it, but...
So you wouldn't sell the egg here?
Oh, that is the correct play, isn't it?
You're going to take a short-term loss, but then the gift card is going to catch up after 2 rounds, maybe? Maybe 3 rounds.
And it allows me to use my judgment.
Allows you to, use your judgment, my man.
Well,
I would forget the judgment every time.
That's the first time I've ever remembered to do it, because we're playing through this thoughtfully.
I tell people this too. You know, the secret to playing better is just playing slower.
It's very true for me. I have probably doubled, maybe 250% my average gold stake runs, how much longer they take. And with that, I think I am winning 1,000% more. Like, I feel like on yellow deck, pre the 15 deck challenge, when I really started to take gold stakes more seriously, I want to say my win rate was like 65-70%. Now when I'm playing, especially offline, it's probably at 95.
Okay, so you're saying like, okay, play twice as long, but then win 10 times as much.
Yeah, something like that.
Okay.
Reroll. We can't. We do have retriggering, but we can't.
How many chads would it take for you to take Ancient Joker here? Knowing that you're going to play 2 pair instead of playing a flush. How many chads would it take?
Okay, 2 pair. At 1.5? What's our mult at? Let me just look at our mult. So it's at 10. I would have to have at least 3 chads, right? Like maybe 4.
3 chads? I think 3 chads is correct. Yeah.
Yeah. Do you have a way of making 3 chads really quick?
Yeah, let me get on that.
Do I reroll at 8? It's a little expensive, but I think so. Well, especially with this boss.
You're saying, okay, because of this boss, because of the danger, the higher scoring requirement, if I don't reroll now, I am going to reroll a lot in a future.
Yeah, exactly.
And so maybe it's worth it to reroll now, knowing that I'm going to reroll a lot in the future.
Yes.
Okay, I agree.
I really got a great multiplayer setup, but...
Could be, yeah.
Alright, we go next.
Alright, that's it, I guess. We can re-roll the boss. We don't have to put up with this if we don't want to.
Oh my gosh. Okay, I will tell you this. No matter how slow I play, I never remember Director's Cut. Like, my chat always has to remind me. I don't know why. I just can't remember it for some reason. I need Thunk to... Does it flash? It probably already does flash. That you can reroll.
Big glowing aura around it?
Yeah. I'll just create a mod for myself that's just like Director's Cut has been acquired, like in the top left.
My toxic trait is I'll look at the boss, I will know that I have the reroll, and I'll say, nah, but I'd win. That's my toxic trait. I just do it anyway.
I did. So I had a 6-7 streak going off of last stream, and I was playing today a little bit before, like really early in the morning, and I did that, and it killed me. And I was like, well, I learned my lesson, but I don't think I have learned my lesson.
Yeah.
Just play the high card.
Dang, you got 8 hands, man.
Yeah, I got a lot of hands.
You're gonna touch all the cards. The money dried up.
Yeah, it's been a little.
Oh. But now we got that seed money.
Exactly. Can we get that blue seal? I forgot that we even have a 7 blue seal because I haven't seen it.
They're in there.
Oh my god, we're gonna really win?
So, I mean, we only have 24 cards left. You got 5 hands.
Yeah. We're finding them. I'll tell you that right now.
Okay. Okay.
Do I save the chariot for the good one? Play like this. Could even just do this.
Whoa.
We could go extra greed.
Okay.
I mean, we're guaranteed to find another 2 pairs, though.
Okay. We don't get to touch all of the cards because we're holding on to some cards.
Oh,
But we do, yeah, have a pretty good chance here.
yeah, we do this. Okay.
Sucks.
Well, I was debating on whether just playing the lucky. Alright, everything was worth it.
Wow, rewarded. Actually calculated.
Super calculated. We weighed the deck to know where the blue seals were or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
You know, I'm real glad we have the director's cut right now.
Oh, you don't have 200,000 points?
No, and see, this is what I feel about plasma is that that seems to happen to me a lot. Where it's like the rounds where I do this, where I'm like, I'm gonna lean into chips quite a bit. Although we did discuss that maybe I should have taken a justice earlier and such. The wall just appears in ante-5 without fail, and it's like, okay, do you have 200,000 points? I'm like, no, I don't.
It just appears. I guess we did get kind of lucky to get the boss room. And then, you know, there's a lot of universes where you don't have that.
Yeah.
I guess since you have to beat 7 bosses, then there's like a pretty good chance that the wall shows up.
Yeah.
I mean, just eventually.
Do I just take an extra 3? Because I have a blue, I think, maybe? It seems like a 50-50 move where it's like, yeah, that's nice. You can play an extra 2 pair, probably. But it's also a thicker deck.
I think on the second point, I wouldn't.
Lights them nice and thin. I'm gonna re-roll here, so I don't open this yet, in case I can block a planet. Is my thought.
Sure, yeah. Classic.
Well, now I'm blocking a good tarot card, but that was gonna happen regardless. I think I'm gonna reroll one more time. Well, now it's a real mistake not to reroll the boss in the small blind to know what I have to defeat, because that would change a lot of things here. Though I'm trying to think what boss blind I would be very scared of, and I guess it's the flint, the arm,
that would be
the
sneaky.
needle. There's some there. No, the needle I'm not. We have burglar. It's really the flint and the arm.
I think the flint and the wall are the same.
Probably, yeah.
So it's not any worse.
I'm gonna reroll one more. Why'd I get rid of all the 2? Oh, I still have 3.
We didn't get rid of the 2s.
Yeah. Now I feel good about that decision. I want my burglar hand so I can play more 2s with Chad.
Uh-huh.
And so I maybe sell gift card, I maybe sell hallucination. I'll make the decision after this. I don't know, hallucination was kind of nice there. It's not a good card, but it was a card, I guess. You keep the gift card.
Would you keep a cardomancer? Would you prefer to have a cardomancer or a gift card?
A gift card.
Okay, then I sell hallucination here.
And we go next. And we re-roll the boss line. Okay. That's fine. That's a little stinky, but I think we have 100,000 points.
We have 50,000 when we
For
play
sure.
the foil last time.
Yeah, well, maybe we get a suit changer. Oh, we do this, like you said. Get rid of the 3 of a kind.
He's thinking with portals.
Alright, this would be a great time for those 2s to show up. Yeah. A little stinky that 2s with burglar make you do this, but... Oh, that's so nice.
I mean, even if you draw a pair of 2s, it's probably better to play them as single. Regardless.
Yeah. No, absolutely. I'm relatively confident we're going to find one more 2 pair, so I'm just going to throw away hands.
Okay. So you didn't throw away the 9s.
I forgot that I could just play a pair. And now we're in a position that's not great. Well, yeah, I have to do this. Wait. Full house.
Whoa.
Yeah, well, wait, that's what we're going to do.
Okay.
There's 1 4 left. There's 3 5s. You know, sweating a little bit here. Not.
All right, fancy pants. What's the game plan?
We just do this. We're gonna find the 5.
You just get a 5. Okay. Yeah.
Every time.
Okay.
But we are gonna do this to try and find a blue seal, and maybe we get insanely lucky and get 2 2s and play a 2 pair with 2s.
Oh.
Maybe we get one of our blue seals. You know, that would be nice. No. Oh, yep, we did. No 2 2s though.
Okay.
Let's see what this scores with well. I kind of wish I had a different 5 so I could test out what the scores, because the math is so annoying. But
Oh, you want to see like what it is without your best card?
yeah. Probably like 60k.
Okay, that was 85 with all your best stuff. That was
Yeah.
maximum juice on that one.
kind of wish I had hallucination now, because I would love a suit changer. Unfortunately.
Okay, pause.
Yeah.
Okay, so we got 25k on the 2 pair the first time and the second time.
Yeah.
The last 2 pair, where the only upgrade was having the foil, well, foil plus stone, that was worth 85k, more than 3 times as much from just the foil. That's it. There's no like conclusion there. That's just.
I mean, the conclusion might be: is burglar really worth it? Is the one extra hand worth not having 2 discards? I guess.
Oh.
I don't really have a reason to be discarding over playing the hands right now, so probably. But it's taking
Okay,
a
so
Joker
for
slot.
now you keep the burglar, but you're like, I got my eyes on it in case I need to free up a Joker slot. Like this burglar could have been a hallucination. You're kind of
that's what I'm
remorseful.
thinking exactly.
Okay.
Even with the Wii. Maybe the Wii changes things. I don't know.
For me, the Wii changes things.
Yeah,
For me, with the
probably
Wii and Chad, you just do the single 2s. Yeah. And then maybe that's something that you can do with the burglar that you can't do without the burglar.
Yeah. I feel decently confident. I still reroll once here.
You have seed money. You don't have to reroll.
I don't.
If you're feeling that confident, you don't have to reroll.
All right, I feel that confident.
No celestial packs.
A jumbo's worth it with clearance. Absolutely. I didn't read the jumbo text.
$4 jumbo's worth it.
Well, now that I'm at 39, I might as well open the other one too.
Well, here's the thing. Okay, so the difference, $39, $36 is the same amount of interest, right?
Yeah.
But it's still $3. You're still that much further away from $50. And I think that's something that people forget about. People forget about like, oh, it's no difference in interest from one, bracket to the next bracket, but it's still, how much further from the next bracket. Or the next bracket after that.
True.
But I would do it, and the reason I would do it is because the plasma deck does have this scaling problem, this issue of, like you said, I feel like I'm going fine for the first, and you literally hit the wall, and you run out of gas.
Yeah.
And so maybe like taking all of the booster packs, taking all of this, even though you have seed money. Makes sense. Oh, I didn't even account for the rental.
Oh, crap. Damn. Damn.
All right, I trust you know how to do this round, and so I'm gonna take a moment to sneak in some additional advice here.
Go ahead.
And so, sort of generically, when you're playing on a non-plasma deck, there's so many cards that reward you for playing face cards. You should always go for face cards. On the plasma deck, my default is 3s, 5s for Todd, Jacks and Kings for Scary Face. If you happen to get like an early standard pack and you need rank, or if you have an early strength or death card and you need to choose what rank, that's what I go for, is 3s and 5s because of how powerful Todd is.
Yeah, Todd is there's a reason we call him Pog Todd on the channel. Even in I think people underrate Odd Todd. Generally speaking,
Todd is busted. People don't realize. You know, on paper, if you just crunch the numbers, Todd just does way too much.
Well, don't tell Thunk that.
Well, too late.
Oh no.
We'll see. We'll see.
It's
in
gonna be 29
1.1.
instead of 31. That's fine. Well, that's.
I'm coming for Todd.
Oh, not the mouth with the burglar. It's a lot better.
Play
than
only
the
one type of hand.
Yeah. Maybe we'll be gone with the burglar by then. Or do I just re-roll it to start? But I really don't want to see the flint.
I mean, you could sell the burglar. We said we get the extra hand from the nacho tongue. The burglar is only like...
Yeah,
you get your discards back. This boss is fine.
Do we win the game? Do we even need it?
Do we even need it? Does it even help? What is it good for?
250 chips is great and all, but I see less of my twos.
It will compromise your ability to play two pair.
Oh no, just specifically twos. My Wii.
Okay. So
No.
you're saying like Stuntman plus Wii, stop playing two pair. Because
No.
you could say like, okay, you know, the two pair right now is 300 chips or whatever.
Uh-huh.
If the Stuntman is 300 chips or 250 or whatever, maybe then I don't need to play two pair again.
I guess when you look at it like that.
And I have the burglar with the Stuntman.
You're telling me to get rid of
I would do it. I would take the Stuntman.
No. I'm gonna take the summon. Do you get rid of that? I keep the hack.
I don't think you need it, but I would do it.
We're gonna see. How many points is this? A lot of points.
Wow. Look at this guy.
I really want my twos.
You still going for the 2P?
No. I was just going for the twos. I should have got rid of an extra 5 there.
That's what the question was.
Yeah,
Why are we keeping the 5s? That's what the question was.
I don't know. Now I'm stuck.
Now you get punished. You get punished for having the 5s.
Always punished. No. I was gonna say maybe seltzer. Could you argue seltzer instead of burglar for even more Wii value, but I don't think so. No.
No, burglar's better because you just have more hands. That's more points.
Yep. I guess I take a high card in this new world order. Maybe I even take a. Do I even take a pair level 2? Probably not.
Huge. Oh
nice.
my god.
Hachi machi. That's what the kids are saying.
Hachimachi. I'm gonna have to get you one of those for your soundboard. Get you a Hachimachi. I
think that is a necessary item. Can we find a single 2? Just one? Yes, we can. Thank you.
And to think, he almost got rid of the 2s.
Yeah, I really did. I kind of forgot. I forgot about the wee little guy. This is going to be foil 10 times out of 10. But I am going to block it from being in this Arcana pack.
Whoa.
I'm going to reroll first. We don't care about both. Okay. Okay. So we strength the queens here. We use the Wheel of Fortune, we strength, then we use the full on the strength, we'll use that on aces, more Wii value, it's all looking good now.
Yeah. Alright.
This seems like we maybe got it.
I mean, you get the Wii and the Chad, and you get the Stuntman. It seems like this is maybe not the first plasma deck run.
No.
It's important to remember how we got here. Like, what did we have to do to get here?
A lot of murder.
Yeah, immolate. That's how you win.
Yeah, I mean, really, the early immolate. Are we okay
Early
playing
hack,
high
early what is it?
Yeah.
Lucky cards.
Are we okay playing high card? Would love to get a second ace, although it's going to be a little bit difficult. Do I really care about the blue seals? Maybe the...
Oh.
That was a mistake. I should have been getting rid of those earlier.
Yeah. I was gonna ask you about that, but you figured it out.
Yeah. Well, now we only make one more too. That's fine.
Dang, this burger looking kind of bad.
Why is that?
Oh, you could have thrown the pair just to throw the pair, you know what I'm saying?
Oh, that's such a good way to discard on the mouth. I didn't even think about that. How have I played Balatro for this long and I never thought about that? That's so
Get a little
smart.
lost in the sauce.
Oh, no.
Alright, what's the boss here?
I mean, there is no...
Hey, that burger looking kind of good all of a sudden.
Well, we can either lucky them or we can see them more often. I think that's an easy choice.
I know that was hard to do.
What really seals the deal is I have $79 and I don't even think I should re-roll. Like I don't think I want anything. I mean, I can re-roll for tarot cards, I guess. But there's what else could you want? Maybe Magic Trick and find 2s?
Whoa! Whoa, guy!
No, I'd much rather find the tarots, but...
Suppose you did take Magic Trick. Let's say this. There's a chance that you get a 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Not a very high chance. What is
Very
the
low.
chance exactly? The probability of getting a 2 from Magic Trick is twice the probability of getting a death card from shopping.
Really? I did not know that.
So if you think about it that way, you could say like, oh, buying the Magic Trick voucher triples the probability of me obtaining more 2s.
You sold me. I'll take 10.
Got him. We got him. Also, it's anti-7, so maybe it doesn't matter.
Yeah, probably not.
Wow, what a beautiful hand.
All to be thrown away to find a 2. Son of a biscuit.
Burger looking sus again.
Yeah.
I feel like the burger has robbed us of a lot.
It really has. I think well, we're this close. We just keep it for obviously for the 9 hands of 70,000 points, 80,000, but it has been rude. I should not have opened that, but whatever. So close.
No buffoon pack? What if you get a blueprint?
I guess I wouldn't mind a blueprint.
It's only $3.
Yeah, it's only $3. Overconfidence. We'll add that to stuff I should work on.
Chad is saying that the doc would have bought the trading card, anti-7 trading card, and they're right.
I was gonna make a comment, but I didn't even want to get into it, if I'm honest.
Would you look at that?
Holy.
Don't mind if I didgeridoo.
And now we're gonna get a death. On the next one. Well.
About to rock out.
Invisible? Yeah, I mean, you sell hack for it at this point.
The hack is not doing the most right now.
I didn't use the judgment seat.
Classic.
Oh, no. Gosh, we make Stuntman look like such a bad card.
Yeah, what a chump, that guy. You could have sold the Stuntman and gone back to playing 2-pair.
I guess. I guess we could have. Oh, I mean... Yeah, we definitely could have.
Yeah.
I guess this is safer, maybe?
And this is why you always take Chad. You don't always take photograph, but you always take Chad.
Yeah. Okay, hear me out. When Invis is ready and around, do you just sell everything for Wii? And you have 2 Wiis and you play 2-pair and you win?
2 Wii, 2-pair.
Yeah.
That sounds reasonable.
Well, we're about to get a cryptid here on the Wii, on the 2s, which is awesome. Well, close enough.
That's not a cryptid.
Alright, let's level up the 2-pair.
Okay.
Plan. No. Now all the chip jokers show up, okay. All the easy ones.
I see you, like, instinctively holding on to the foil, and then now realizing that you can throw away the foil by playing the high-ranked cards.
Yeah. Yeah. That has been happening, I can admit. Oh, $3 lost. Alright, I say we do it.
Right now?
Right now. Right here. Or we could do it in the boss. But I think we just do it here.
Okay. Yeah. And then you have like a whole shop.
Yeah, exactly. So tiny.
Don't you hate it when people use "we" to describe things that are not actually that "we"?
Yeah, that is a pet weave of mine. Oh, I should have kept the Chad.
Also, shout out Dairy Girls. Anyone who hasn't seen Dairy Girls is
That is my fiance and I. It's a top 3, maybe a top 3 show of all time for us. We rewatch
it's up
it
there,
maybe
yeah,
once
of all time.
every 4 months.
Yeah. He doesn't know how much his hand scores. So
It's gonna score. It's gonna
cover all
score
the
800,000, right? Ah, 400,000.
Wait, did you say 800,000? You're crazy, man.
Yeah, I was off by a times 2. There's only 1/7, but it is a blue seal. I also like don't need it at all. Just play the straight.
Got him.
I mean, grab you first. Oh, huge. Oh.
He's got the rock. He's got the clever Joker. Oh my god. He's pogging out of control. I know what you're thinking. But wouldn't you rather put the rock in the...
Yeah, exactly. Well, actually, I'm going to put the 2 because I want my Wii to get bigger.
Oh, sure.
Like, let's not be crazy here. We have one goal.
That's the first time drawing the red seal, I think.
Yep. Alright. Let's get out of here. We did it. Alright, maybe Plasma Deck isn't so hard. I just need to get Wii, Stuntman, and early Immolate next time.
Blue seal helps. We got the blue seal.
Helps. That's the first time, I think, in 6 months I've won Plasma with chips, though. So I do think maybe that is a big lesson here, is to do that a little bit more. Or is that, it's not impossible. Maybe is the right.
That shop one Uranus. That took us places.
That did. That is
far.
a very nice card, yeah. Well, do you have any closing statements? Like
parting advice.
Yeah.
I guess, like, don't be afraid to take early planet cards. So, like, obviously the thing that you want are the chips jokers, but they're not necessarily super common getting chips jokers, and so you're looking for other sources of chips, and of course like, okay, I can get early Hierophant, maybe. The chance of me seeing a Hierophant in the shop, very, very low, like way lower than, getting Stuntman even. And so, okay, even if I do find a Hierophant, I need cards am I going to use it on? So what am I turning into bonus cards? What am I turning into stone cards? We discussed before. The reason why we like 3s and 5s is because you can get Todd, and those cards are simple. The reason why we like Kings and Jacks is because you could do Scary Face. Anyway, yeah. Early planet cards, don't be afraid of them because those can be a replacement for getting the chip joker. It gives you more time until getting those chips joker. Obviously, in the first 2 or 3 shops, you don't have to buy anything. So maybe saving as much money as you can for plasma deck. But then once you get to Ante 3 or, sometimes the spend extra for that survivability. And so in the first 2 rounds, okay, we want to try to get up to bank if we can. Maybe we don't get to have $25 in the bank. Maybe we have to push the reroll button. Maybe we have to open a Celestial pack for those planet cards. Could be Uranus, could be a Saturn card. Maybe open standard packs for foils, and bonus cards are pretty common.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously, Blue Seal is best, but don't be afraid of those. Foils can do a lot. Even just picking up a stone from a standard card or standard pack can do a lot.
I think one thing to note there is something I think you picked up on it. Multiplayer has taught me to min-max a little bit better. I think it actually helped me become a better gold stake player. And the one thing I picked up early there that I've transitioned into gold stake is there's a planet card in that first shop, and there's not a decent joker next to it. Take the planet card, because oftentimes if it's especially like a Jupiter or a Saturn, it's only $2 because it's saving me $1 in the big blind. And just generally speaking, that scoring goes a long way for the next 3 blinds. It's something I used to never do.
A lot of short-term gains.
Yeah. All right. Well, I think that's going to wrap it up for me. I have more planning to do. I'm a busy boy.
Yeah, you're going to be real busy this week. I will, see you in person in a week, maybe.
Yeah, maybe. We'll have to, I don't know how to incorporate Balatro into a wedding, but we'll figure it out.
Maybe you don't have to.
No, I mean, very, very, very subtly. If at all.
Okay. I guess, it's your wedding, but also it's your wife's wedding.
That is fair. It's only 50% my wedding.
All right.
Yeah.
Good luck, man.
Thank you. No, yeah. I'll see you in a week if we don't talk. I'm sure we'll have something to talk about. But I'll raid over to you if you're still streaming.
I'm out of here. All
right.
It's late. Then. I'm tired.
All right. We'll find someone else
for
chat. Man. All right. Take care, Doc. See you later. All right, chat. We'll find someone for you to raid. Thank you for hanging out. Sorry I did not interact a lot. When Doc and I do collaborative stuff like that, we often... I especially often do not talk to chat just because I'm so focused on the conversation, and especially playing with Doc on Gold Stake, you learn how much he's able to focus. I don't know how he's able to put that much focus in the games and talk to chat. It's incredible. It takes all my brain power. Ben Star to officiate is a great shout, Lee. We're going to send you over to Sizek, which, if you watched the stream yesterday, was one of the players in the game. Played extraordinarily well, despite Vagabond coming out on top. Go enjoy some multiplayer Balatro over on Sizek's channel. I'll see you tomorrow, Twitch and YouTube. Goodbye. YouTube.